Hi guys, welcome to our channel Home Banao. I'm architect Pooja Kothari and today I'm really excited to introduce you to our latest architecture and interior project, which is Brindavanam. This is near Kurnool Highway. This is a 4 BHK villa that is on a 60/40 site and it is completely Vastu-compliant. In every way, we've followed all Vastu principles for this house. So quickly, I'll just tell you about our front elevation that we have designed here. Unlike the other houses that you see, this building definitely stands out because of its color, the textures that have been used, the kind of color palette that we've played with. We've tried to keep it more on a neutral tone with all browns, beiges and creams. So the highlighting color is a beige tone and the main color is a cream tone. With that, we've used a lot of wooden texture in terms of the ceiling to get some warmth into the entire elevation. Apart from that, if you notice, we have a window here which is also done in a dark wood frame. That's a UPVC window again. And beside it, if you notice, that's the highlight element of our elevation. With that is the gate, which is also highlighting. If you notice this pattern that we've done on the elevation, that's a running pattern throughout the house. You'll see it in the flooring. You'll see it on the door. So that's the kind of detailing that we've worked on. The main elevation feature also that I'm talking about is done with a simple texture paint technique. You all will be surprised of how beautiful it looks in real. Apart from that, we've really worked on a very simple lighting application here. So the compound wall, we've given a profile light all around and we've played with the square lights which throw their light effect on all sides. Again, we've maintained a symmetry and continuity here in terms of having it in the balcony as well as the compound wall. One very interesting thing to note about the entire boundary of this particular site is that we have just covered it with walls and we've not really given a very complicated compound design simply because this area has a lot of reptiles, like you have snakes, lizards and all that, and our client was specific that he will not be able to tolerate them getting in. So what we've tried is we've not given any punctures of any sort either on the compound wall or in the gate, and because of that we've been able to get a massive gate look. Like just the look of it, the height that we've got for the gate along with the compound wall and the kind of lures running gives a very bold appearance to the entire elevation. And also if you notice the two walls that we have made, this is basically a west-facing site. So we have kept the southwest really high as per Vastu, and that's the reason the walls that you see there are uplifted to a higher level as compared to the other areas of this particular residence. Also, one very interesting fact that I want to tell you about this site is because it's a west-facing site, even from our main door when we stand, we have a direct view of sunset, cutting off all the disturbances, and the same view achieved at all levels in the west balcony and the terrace. So this is something that we really love about the site, the views that we get around during the sunrises and sunsets of the site. Now I'll quickly take you in and I'll explain you about how we went about developing each of the spaces, how we arranged them as per Vastu, and how we came about with the interiors of this house, the color palette and the textures that have been used, the lighting that has been incorporated, and a lot of natural ventilation that we have used so that the house stays bright, airy and lively at all times. So I'll quickly take you in. Let's go. So guys, this is our car park area. This area, if you notice, the first thing that I was telling you, we've replicated that pattern in a lot of places inside the house. So the first place is in the parking lot itself. If you notice, we have used granite strips with Kota stone to get that pattern, and a Kota stone because Kota stone is much harder than your tiles, and we wanted something which is long lasting, which will not trouble our clients eventually. So we've used Kota stone with the combination of granite for the entrance staircase. So this is our main door. If you notice, we have continued the same lure design of the gate even onto our main door, but with different material. So here we've used a lot of wooden beading and it's a teak wood door, and this again enriches the experience of the entire main door look. As soon as you see it, you'll be like, wow. Apart from that, like I was pointing out, that we've used wooden as a texture to get in warmth. So we've gotten a wooden false ceiling here. This is of PVC material, and we've put in bright lights here. So we have a very interesting lock feature that we have installed for this house, which has Bluetooth, Wi-Fi features, opening from different locations, and you also have your fingerprint option for this lock. Somebody who rings a bell here will be visible in the VCD which we have placed near the kitchen. Anybody working there can easily open this lock. So guys, this is a massive double height as soon as you enter, and this gives you a wow feeling. Just look at the scale of this particular space. It's a 20 feet height space, and anybody will feel really warm entering this space right at the entrance. So how this particular area was planned and how we ended up getting a double height is something I want to tell you about. So as per Vastu, naturally we have southwest bedrooms which happen in the southwest corner. We have a southeast kitchen which happens in the southeast corner, and then we have your puja room in the northeast corner, and that just leaves you with the central area to play around. And we had planned a smaller skylight here, but because of some progress in the project, we were able to get a much larger double height through the construction stage, and I think that was the most beautiful thing that happened to this project, which is this double height. So let me just explain you about the few features that we've tried to get in here. Like I told you, this was not the entrance that we had planned, and this was supposed to be our TV, our massive TV unit right from top to bottom here. But after we made an opening here, a TV unit was no more possible here, and by then we already had the two double height windows here. So these two windows were planned initially with a view that we will get a lot of natural light and air into the house. Now it's easy to plan a double height, but to ventilate a double height is slightly harder. You can get your air and your natural ventilation at this level, but if you don't give a ventilation or an opening on the above level, then your hot air just rises up and there is no exit point to that hot air. And coming to how we came up with the entire TV unit design. This was an on-site design, frankly guys, because we knew that the TV position would come right here because we have a window here and we had a door there. But would you appreciate such a small TV unit in a house? In a big house with a double height like this? So then what we decided is we decided to merge the complete wall into a TV unit, where we start with a storage unit where our clients can keep all their umbrellas, raincoats, anything that is quick to take and move out. And then we gave in a nice console or a TV storage box which has a combination of drawers and profile shutters. And with that we merged the entire TV unit with a wooden veneer element. Although we have not used wood anywhere else in the house except for doors, but this was one place where we thought we needed to use wood and merge, and it came in much later in the progress of the interiors that we decided to use wood here. And if you notice, we have broken the monotony by using lures, that too lures in a horizontal manner and not a vertical manner. And you may wonder why we have positioned it this way. It's also because so that your dust doesn't collect on the horizontal surfaces. So we've just reversed the lures. And if you notice, we have closely matched the blind texture or the blind color and pattern with our lures, so that the entire thing could look like a single wall or a single unit. And further, we have merged the door and we have continued the element here. And this is how we achieve our big TV unit right from the start till this point. So that's about the TV unit that you see here, and the furniture that you see has been retained from the earlier sofas that we had. We've just furnished them a little, and apart from that, this Jula was a new addition. So earlier we had planned for a partition here between the living and the dining so that we don't get a direct view from the main door, but we thought that having a seating element to increase the seating capacity of this living room plus having a partition would make more sense, and this Jula serves both the purposes. It also acts as a seating with the entire setup, and it also gives you a sense of partition between the spaces of your living and your dining areas. I would be really happy to tell you about how we've achieved the lighting here. So if you notice, we've got some sphere lights that run around on the walls as elements here. And we also have the breakfast counter with the same sphere light concept. And we actually wanted a chandelier for the double height, but a lot of our vendors suggested not to have a chandelier here because of the wind speeds which were prevailing in this particular area. So because of that, we definitely discarded the idea of having a chandelier, but we compensated it with the chandelier that you see here in the dining area. And talking about the double height lighting, you should really observe the cove effect as an individual element. It feels so super cozy, and it gives you a feeling of home theater experience. And these cove lighting have been done in a step pattern to give the kind of effect it's giving right now. Apart from that, this is a massive fan that we have installed right above. It really looks beautiful when you look at it from its top view. The speciality of this fan is it's 60 inches diameter, and it spreads and gives us a lot of air movement. Now, why this is important? One, because this is a double height space and air movement is crucial, and two, because Andhra Pradesh basically has a very hot climate. So naturally, this fan, the speed at which it runs, gives you a cooling effect. And we decided not to have an air conditioner in the living room. So guys, actually the main entrance was supposed to be this door. This is the north entrance of the house. But because we felt it was slightly smaller through the construction, the passage to this door was not that big. So we decided to have one west door, and it also enhances the elevation really well. So moving on, the next space that we have here is the puja room. So this puja room, we had planned to have a skylight above, but because our clients had suspected some safety or security issues, so we had discarded the idea of a double height or a skylight, and we've retained it to a single floor puja room. The speciality of this puja room is the door itself. We've used a lot of gold laser cut motifs here. Just to get in more space, we have also used a pivoted hinge here which goes 180 degrees. So that's how the puja door looks, and that gives you a very grand opening. In the puja room, it's a very simple design where we have some amount of drawers, and then we just have a simple quartz platform that we have used, and the entire puja room is tiled. It's tiled for a reason in the same white color, because generally in puja rooms you have a lot of fumes or flames, and the puja rooms turn black and it's hard to clean and maintain. So putting tiles helps you that way to just mop it off. If you also notice, we've given a small detail in the puja room, which is the profile light which runs right from the counter to the ceiling, and it gives a very beautiful effect. And we wanted to keep the puja room palette very rich, and that's why we've used copper metal sheets as the finishing element. So the next area that we come to is the dining area. So we have our dining table right here, and we have 4 chairs here, and this is the console. So this was planned so that we could have a hand wash area immediately after dining, and we have given a step up so that this wash area is not directly visible as soon as you enter the house. So we have given a step up where we've placed some decor and made it more rich. And apart from that, the above unit is used for storage, and we have given it a rose gold mirror finish, because all of the metal elements that you see in the living room run on a rose gold finish theme. So right from your TV profile to your puja room to the profiles that have been used here, or the crockery unit, or in the kitchen, gola profiles, everything is rose gold. So we have maintained that, and we've tried to get that in the mirror effect as well. This gives a very nice and a rich appearance because of the reflections that it takes. Apart from that, this is the east door. Again, if you see, I kept telling you about a pattern that we have replicated, which was in the elevation, main elevation. This is the same pattern that you again see in this particular door. It's also in the north door and all the other doors that are visible together. And about the lighting of this space. So if you notice, below the crockery, we have given a profile light so that there is a lot of visibility, and we've also put in a mirror for anybody to have a crush or look at themselves. We've used a very simple false ceiling again here, with a groove kind of a concept where we are running the profile lights within the groove, and we've given 4 lights here with the beautiful chandelier that you see here. So this is again a gold finish chandelier that we have, which has a very good speed of air movement as well as a very good lighting element. And of course we have a big clock which we have placed here, and finally leading us to our beautiful crockery unit. Though a very small unit that we have got here, it looks very rich with good enough storage capacity, and we've given in a profile light detail which enhances this further. Now, how we came about having this is because we had a column here. We could not get a full tall unit here, so we had to use this space somehow, and we decided to use it this way. Moving to the kitchen. The kitchen is basically an open layout that we have here, a very spacious kitchen that you see here. Some of you may even question, why don't I have an island here? I didn't want to clutter it. The kitchen basically starts with your tall unit here. It has a good amount of storage. Then we have your rolling shutter here, which has the oven and your other mixers, grinders and other appliances. And then we have these two drawers that we have given here for ventilated storage to keep anything that requires ventilation, like your onions. It's a replacement for your wicker baskets, because wicker baskets are generally very fragile. So we decided to have a rose gold laser cut element here into these drawers. And further we have a bottle rack here, and then we have two tandems here, the bigger tandems, and all of this with your gola profile handle, again in rose gold. Then we have the standard 3 tandems for your cutlery, for your spoons, and for immediate usage of items. And here we have used a Elica hob and an Elica chimney. Apart from that, we have a very spacious magic unit here. So this is a swing type of unit that we have used here. Then we just have regular shutters that we have used. Here again for the sink, we have bought a Blanco sink with a Kohler tap fitting, which has your pullable option. And we also have a direct RO water connection from below the sink. So this is where your RO water is, and you can directly fill it from here. And then we have an overhead unit here for quick storage. This is a bifold mechanism that has been used here, and a single shutter here for all your detergents or Vims, etc. for immediate usage from your sink. Another speciality of this kitchen is the color combination that we have used. This is a very rare color combination. We have your light pink and your dark pink tones that have been used, the lower being dark and the upper part being light. That's just so that the ceiling does not feel like it's engulfing you. So we've used the lighter tones on the upper part and the darker tones on the lower part. And to complement with this color combination, we have a beautiful quartz countertop. So this is again your Satvario quartz family, and it gives a very rich look. And we've also continued this for our dado. We've not used any tiles, we've just continued the quartz countertop on the dado as well. And a very interesting lighting feature that you have to notice in the kitchen is the profile light that we have given under the loft. So this helps you in your cooking applications at any given point, even if the ceiling lights are insufficient, which is not the case here, but these definitely help you do focused tasks on the counter. Talking about the false ceiling of the kitchen, we have given U-shaped profile lights connected with spotlights and a wooden fan. The fan used here is a modular fan from Attenborough. Now you may be wondering, why do we have a blank area here? So this area was specifically for the refrigerator, and earlier we had planned a storeroom here with a library unit here, and because of which we had a beam coming here because of the kind of planning that had been done in initial stages, but that was scrapped out as an idea as we progressed after the construction started. Since we removed the library, since the space got freed up, we utilized it for a breakfast counter here, again with the same color palette and the quartz countertop, and with a very beautiful slant detail if you notice here. So this is a very beautiful detail to look at. It's generally unnoticeable but makes a lot of difference. What you should also notice is this beautiful breakfast counter light that we've got, again in the sphere concept to match with the living room lights, and the entire arch that forms the entrance of this grand spacious kitchen. Now you may be wondering, what's this door behind me? There is a door. I know you didn't notice it because we merged it intentionally with the wall. This is basically the area below staircase which we have used for a lot of storage purpose. So here, if you notice, we have a VCD receiver here. So from here, anybody working in the kitchen can open or unlock the door and have the person enter. Now talking about the flooring, we have used onyx flooring tiles. So these are vitrified tiles itself, but we got a onyx patterned large format tiles which are 6x8 size, and we've used it across the entire house for flooring. It really looks like a stone finish and gives that very classy shine and finish. Now talking about the next area, which is our staircase area. Now this is the highlight of the living room because generally you see all the staircases being designed just as a dog like to go up, and it is just a functional space, but we have really taken a lot of effort into conceptualizing it to the way it looks right now. Basically, we wanted to use the lower portion of the staircase as an informal space. The house has a lot of formal areas, functional areas, but not an informal space where somebody can just come casually and sit when they are tired, or the grandmother and the granddaughter can have a little chit chat here. So for those informal experiences is why we wanted a staircase here of this sort. So what we have done is we have given bigger risers with the combination of smaller quartz risers, and the granite also very beautifully comes up because of its pink and grey colors here. Merges really well with the flooring as well. Apart from just climbing, the clients use it for a lot of informal activities. Their kids play around the staircase area. The grandmother sits here when she's tired. This, I think, is really essential for any space. The emotion attached to it, the experiences that you can bring out by designing something the way you design it. And of course, this space got positioned in the south because of Vastu. So thanks to Vastu for a lot of positioning in this house. The next space that we have is the kids library. We call it the kids library. Initially, it was planned to be a powder toilet to be used by all the common guests or common members, but later our clients did not feel the requirement for a common toilet. Hence we decided to convert it into a more functional space, which is for the little daughter that they have. Now the reason we converted this into a kids library is because the kids room is upstairs, and generally kids fall asleep anywhere. They would play anywhere, so we wanted to give a small cozy nook here for the little daughter so that she could play, fall asleep on this comfortable cushion, and pull out her own things, her own books, have a cozy corner of her own in the house. So that's how we've planned this area, like you see in the profile handles here. So these are all profile shutters, and we have a center wooden storage, and of course we have enhanced this again with a profile light and a spotlight here. We also have made sure there is quick storage access for the kid here, which is these two drawers. So anytime she has to go to school, she can just pick her bag from here and keep moving. So that's how we've planned this particular area. Now I'll take you to the next space, which is adjoining this library, which is the grandparents room, or we call it the parents room. So this is the parents room, and here if you notice, again the same pattern has been followed on the outer side of the door just to match with the other doors, and the inner side has a different pattern which matches with your bathroom door inner pattern. So that's how we have planned, and these doors have been made customized on site. They have been made with flush door with your veneer finish and then a natural polish over it. Now if you notice, the bedroom in itself looks very royal because of the color palette. Here it's again a beige and golden palette that we have used. The wallpaper that we have used is also with a golden hint. The Roman blinds that we have used, the fabric, it all has the same kind of glitter that we have on the main laminates, the highlighting laminates of this wardrobe, the sliding wardrobe, and we have used nice metallic handles also here for this sliding door. So this is the highlighting laminate, and with that we have given a complementary beige tone so that we don't overdo this entire space. The wardrobe is divided into 8 feet sliding area, and then we have a separate area for used clothes with hooks inside and the ventilators for air to pass in. And then we have your study unit. Now this study unit acts as a study unit and also a dressing table. It's a reading area and also a dressing area where you can have your chair here. You can use the counter or the ledge, and you can dress up with this big mirror that you have. And we have a lot of storage right behind this door that can house everything that's required for your dressing area. Now above the study area, we also have given storage for access of quick books or any other items, and we've given profile lights for a focused application on the ledge. Apart from that, we have a loft. Now the reason we have divided this entire height, this is a height of 10 feet clear, which we have divided into loft and wardrobes. Wardrobes ending at 7, and then we have the loft. The reason being we wanted to match the wardrobe height with the doors, and a single ply of that height generally tends to bend, and it's very difficult to then maintain, manage and repair. So hence we went with a concept of 7 and 3. Apart from that, if you notice, the bed is a wooden bed. It's rich in its carvings, and this is a bed which is retained from what the clients already had with them, and we've managed to really set it well in this particular area. And we've given 2 small windows with 1 big window for cross ventilation and a view to the outside parking area, so that they can interact with the outside surroundings. Since they are old, it would make sense for them to respond to the outer environment regularly. Now I'll quickly show you how we've used the same color palette in the bathroom here. So one very interesting thing about this bathroom is we've again got the beige tones here. We've used a lot of white inlays with the beige tiles, and the reason the pattern that we have used on the flooring is this way because their parents are old and we wanted them to get a lot of grip while they move in and out of the bathroom. So we have used very small tiles with a lot of grouting so that there is more grip, and the pattern also looks really rich and beautiful for this bathroom. Jacquard fittings that we have used, a simple 3-way shower mechanism with your hand shower, head shower and your spout. And we've also got a nice ledge with a quartz detail with glass enclosures so that we have a separation of dry and wet areas for a clear functioning. Apart from that, the specialty of this bathroom is also that behind these veneer finished doors, we have used PVC material, PVC laminates, so that the doors are protected from water internally. Apart from that, let me tell you about the lighting in the bathroom. We've just kept it simple with cove lights around. We've also used a simple false ceiling in the entire bedroom, where you see 4 spotlights, just a small cove light right above your head, so that it's not very flashy. And we've used a Crompton fan, which is in a beautiful flowery shape. I'll take you to the other rooms, which are very different in the color combinations. So as you see, the entire staircase that we have done is with granite threads and risers. We've used granite completely for the staircase because granite is a strong material. So when you look at stones, granite is the strongest, and we've complemented this pink granite with stainless steel and glass railings. Again, the area is divided into 2 halves with the entire double height that we have here. On the right side, we have 1 room and a multi-purpose hall. On the left side, we have 2 rooms. So I'll take you to the master bedroom first. This is the passage where we have decorated it with few beautiful frames, and this is the master bedroom right where I'm entering. So here again, we have maintained the same door designs. So as soon as we enter the master bedroom, what we have here is a console. So we have placed some decor to enhance this. Now the reason we got this console because we have divided the master bedroom again into 2 halves. One is your walk-in wardrobe, which is very close to your bathroom, and the left side is your bedding area with your study table. So the console happens to be a merger between these 2 areas. Now one more thing that you should notice about this master bedroom is the color palette, which is green and grey palette, and the bathroom also runs on a grey-white color palette. So if you notice, this is more like a tropical room that we have done in terms of the interiors and decor. The wallpaper itself will tell you how beautifully the tropical flavor is coming out from this space. Apart from that, we've built a new bed here. So the entire headboard was built in the fashion of large and small sized stripes. Again, matching your lure concept, which is there in many places in the house. And in the center areas of the side tables, we have given the same grey that we have used in other parts of the wardrobe. This is so that the switchboard applications are easier, maintenance is easier over a time. And we have given 2 symmetric side tables here with a running groove in the entire bed design. And the bed is again another color of green, which we have used here. Apart from this, we plan to have a complete study area here, but the clients thought that maybe the walk-in wardrobe may not be sufficient. So then we ended up converting this also into a wardrobe. So here again we have the used clothes wardrobe with the ventilations, and this is again a wardrobe space storage, and then combining it with the study area. Now if you notice, we have also used fluted glass here as a combination. This is so that we could bring in the same lure concept that we have used on the headboard and in the laminate. So we wanted to continue that, and we have match the entire green color with gold profiles here. Now I'll show you the bathroom and I'll tell you about the features that we have in the bathroom here. This was the walk-in wardrobe that I was talking about. Initially we planned a door here, but then the clients thought that was unnecessary and hence we just left it as an open area. So this is an L-shaped wardrobe. It's not a sliding but openable shutter wardrobe. The reason we have not given sliding here is because the space was too less. So it would get cramped and we would not be able to accommodate a good sliding mechanism in this kind of a space. The outer finish again is a veneer with the striped lines, lower lines that we have, and the inner back of the door is again your PVC laminate here. So here in this bathroom, this is the master bathroom, we have a grey palette with white. We've used white mandala tiles all across and your grey tiles in the form of brick pattern on one of the walls as a highlighting element. Apart from the tiling, what we have done here is in terms of the fittings, we have a ceiling shower which we have got from Artis. All the fittings in this particular bathroom are from Artis. Like the other bathrooms, here also we have a ledge and under cabinets for the sink area. And in the shower area, we have accommodated body showers here and we have a thermostat here. The thermostat is basically a 5 application thermostat, 2 for your shower area and the rest for your body showers and your spout. The entire house is done with centralized heating systems which is placed on the terrace. There are no geysers of any sort in this particular house. Again, regarding the lighting, here also like all the other bathrooms, we have given cove lighting on 3 sides and 1 spotlight in the center. And coming to the bedroom lighting, here we've adopted a different style of lighting where we have the profile light running all around the bed area, with the spotlights right in front to light the study area, and we also have a profile light for your focus study aspects. Apart from that, we also have a beautiful flower shaped fan with a warm light in it. So all the lights that you see in the house have been taken from Philips. The bedrooms especially have hue changing lights which transform between your cool white, your neutral white and warm white. So these are convertible lights that can be changed as per your mood. And apart from that, what you can also see is we've used duplex blinds here. So these blinds are convertible blinds where you can operate them in such a way where you allow for air to come in and you also have privacy. And if you want, you can completely block the air and the wind. We've also given reading lights in the master bedroom on either sides of the bed. This is so that even if you are into the book during night and one of the other members is sleeping, it does not disturb them, and it's a focus light that only helps you to read the book. So the master bedroom also comes with a very nice balcony that we have here. Again, the door features remain the same, and here is the balcony, the top with your wooden PVC ceiling and your bottom with wooden floor tiles. Doesn't it look really gorgeous and warm? And to add to this, we have given a nice granite slab here. So this granite slab can basically be used to sit and enjoy your evening coffee or even look at the sunset. So the balcony is designed in such a way that you can have a lot of informal gatherings in this space and enjoy your personal time. So now I'm going to tell you about the other room right in front of the master bedroom, which is our guest bedroom. So we have designed this room in a very simple way, not a lot of elements, and it's designed on a color palette of teal blue. So basically what we have done is to have a better arrangement, we have kept the bed on this side with a painted wall, like you see the painted artwork, and we have given a dressing table right beside here. So this acts as both side table and a dressing table where you can stand or sit and dress up and then you can keep moving with your activities. This is mainly designed with the perspective that it's not going to be used every day and it will be used occasionally by guests. We have retained the old bed that the clients already had, and we have set it here. It's a wooden bed. Coming to this side of the area, we have given this completely into a wardrobe and study area. So this is again a sliding wardrobe of 8 feet with very basic internal divisions that could suit any guest, with the loft above. And on this side we have the study unit. So in the study unit we have kept it simple with just 3 ledges with offsetted dimensions and profile lights below and some decor. So this can be used by your guests if they need to work or even if they need to read at times. This room was basically planned for our clients' in-laws who would come and visit them occasionally. So it's been planned in that way. Also, with respect to the bathroom, again, the door features remain same, and the basic fixtures that you see again from Jacquard. The under sink cabinets are of the same make. They are again of lacquered glass profile shutters with sides done with WPC and PVC sheets. And you have a basic commode, a small wash basin, a ledge, and your shower area with your spout and head shower. So this is the kind of features that we have done. Only in the washrooms we have used UPVC windows, and apart from that, in the multi-purpose area, the double height and the master bedroom and the kitchen also, we have used UPVC windows. Now we're going to see the other half of this floor, which is leading us to the daughter's room and the multi-purpose hall. So this double height, like I explained to you about the false ceiling features and the fan, it looks gorgeous from here, and it's very simple. It's designed in a very simple manner with a railing on all sides. But apart from that, this MPH area is basically visible from your entrance. As soon as you enter, this is the view that anybody gets. So we wanted to make this really lit. We wanted to do it with a lot of textures and finishes that could complement with the ground floor view. So here what we have tried to do is we've again used a lot of profiles for this library rack. The entire thing is a library unit with a study ledge in between, the biggest window that we have, which allows in a lot of natural sunlight, which is from your east direction. So this is your early morning sunrise sun rays that you get, and this space is generally used for yoga, but now since it's a Dashera moment that we are here, they have arranged a lot of dolls here. Apart from that, the storage is symmetric in nature. We have used a combination of two blues, again the light and dark versions. The dark version being only for the open shelves, and the lighter versions being used only in the internal areas and the bottom areas. Now the bottom areas are basically push down shelves where you can put your yoga mats and just access them as required, and the above areas are glass shelves. Now we did not leave this open because the client was worried there would be a lot of maintenance aspect to it. Like I mentioned earlier, the house, despite being luxurious and aesthetically pleasing, is very maintainable. So we've taken care that we've given closed cabinets so that they could be easily maintained. Apart from that, this area is also well ventilated because of the large and the smaller windows that allow for cross ventilation. We've also given provision for a treadmill here, like we have given the switch points there, and it may come in the near future, and a recliner area here to sit and relax and read books. So this is a very informal zone again. And moving into the daughter's room, we have designed the daughter's bedroom in a pink color theme. Obviously, most daughter's bedroom come with the same color, but here we've done it slightly differently. We've taken the same kitchen colors and replicated them in laminates. Like you see, we've given dark on the top and lighter tones on the bottom for the wardrobe. This is essentially done because since this area is small, we didn't want to have a very blocky view. So we've given light on the bottom and the darker pink on the top. This is a sliding L-shaped wardrobe which is easily accessible and usable. These stickers have been put as a temporary addition just for the daughter until she gets bored and removes this and turn it to something else. Of course, we have another swing that we have placed here. So this swing was a feature that we have added. The initial concept was to have laminates of Princess Castle here with the swing right in front, but since we could not get laminates of the Princess Castle, we've still continued the theme as is. And apart from that, we've given a single-sided bed here with one side table. It's a queen-size bed with a nice arched headboards. Again, we have given the first panel with laminate and wood so that there is easy access of the switchboards and maintenance of switchboards. Again, we've given nice Roman blinds here that would complement with the entire interiors, and a very beautiful wallpaper here which perfectly suits this room, and not to forget the small detail of the cloud light. So this is what makes this room very cozy for a kid, a very happening room with a lot of colors but yet subtle and not very flashy. Now the next area that I'm talking about is the study area. So the study area, again, we have gone with the typical study table design. We have a ledge top with storage below, and we have a ledge above to place all your decor, and above it we again have a storage, overhead storage for your books. Apart from that, we've also given a complete wardrobe here where you can put in a lot of your stationery items. So the wardrobe that side was for your clothing, for your dressing, etc. But this wardrobe is for everything related to your school, your books, your study, your art, etc. And of course, not to forget the very nice board that we have here. And we've got another window here on the east. We've continued the same color theme of the pinks into the bathroom with a very nice floral mural on the wall. So the door remains the same, the undersink cabinet theme remains the same. We have a WC shower and shower enclosures, but we have a very nice floral mural here which looks stunning. It's hard to imagine that you can have such designs in tiles. One more important thing about this bathroom is we've continued the same elevation pattern in terms of the flooring here, and we've given a ceiling shower here with chromatic lights and body showers with a thermostat and your hand shower and spout. So this bathroom again comes with your Alive series Jack-Off fittings and makes it all look very attractive for a kid in terms of the color and appearance. In terms of the lighting, again we just have cove lights with spotlights in the bathroom, and when we talk about the room, for the study we definitely have the profile lights. And apart from that, the room is housed with spotlights, and just above the bed we wanted a star feeling, so we have given smaller lights of cool white and warm white to give in a very starry or a night star feeling. And we've added a name light, LED name light for the daughter, which makes her feel really nice about having it. One more feature about bed, both the master and daughter bedroom, is these are being made on site. They have the same groove detail which continues to the side tables, but they also have a bottom drawer storage that can be operated, and you can store your quilts, etc. here. So we are moving towards the headroom, which has a very special feature, which is the skylight. Let me show it. We have a beautiful skylight here. In the night you can have the moon view here. In the afternoons you see a sun right on top. And apart from that, this dimension of the skylight flows into the window dimension, which is on both the floors, with the spear light again on both the floors on the right sides. Now, why we have this headroom is also just to house your services, just to keep anything extra in the terrace. Example, your UPS is housed right here. And then you have your entire centralized heating unit right there in the semi-open area of the terrace. So this is why we wanted a headroom which gives us a buffer for any sort of services that are required for the house, for running of the house efficiently. So guys, this was everything about the interior, the architecture of this house. This is the most well-ventilated house, and in the nights is the most lit house. So in terms of colors, we have kept a very minimum of wooden because the client was not wanting to have any wooden elements in the house. He wanted a lot of colors. He wanted us to avoid cream. That's the color he's seen all his life. So we've tried to experiment with a lot of colors in this house, and it's come really well. Please do share your views about this house in the comment section. We'll be happy to know. If you have any doubts, please post them and we'll be happy to help you. If you've liked the video, please do share it with your friends and family, and do not forget to subscribe. Thank you.